You're listening to the Global Countdown, first broadcast on the briefing on the 4th of June.
It's time now to bring you a little musical interlude, and our senior correspondent Fernando Augusto Pacheco is with me here in the Monocle Radio studio with another weekly global countdown. Good afternoon to you, Fernando.
I'm very happy to be here on such a special day.
It's a very special day because you've got a brand new idea, a brand new concept. What is that concept?
Oh, I say brand new, but to be fair, it's the second one because there was a first one back in 2022. Slightly different rules, and the Netherlands won that one. So basically, you know the format of the Global Countdown, the top 5 songs on a specific country every week. But this time, I was inspired by the World Cup. So every week, we're looking at the number 1 songs of the teams competing in this year's World Cup. I know it sounds a little bit complicated, but you are going to have some fun. And today, we're looking at groups A and B. So there are 8 countries in those groups, but I made a decision. If you don't have a local artist at number 1, you are eliminated. So I'm really
cutthroat.
Very cutthroat. So I'm sorry to Qatar, to South Africa and Switzerland.
They're
You're
gone.
Out. And I'll play you 5 tracks today from the 5 countries that are on groups A and B. They are not those that I just mentioned. And I'll pick a winner at the end.
I'm going to play devil's advocate very briefly because some listeners listening at home might be asking, how is this fair? How do you decide which is the best song? How does this all pan out? What are the rules?
I'll be honest here. There is a matter of preference as well as the music curator of Monocle Radio, but I'm also looking at cultural relevance. It needs to bring some sort of excitement, something new, something that I think will be staying in the charts for a bit longer.
Okay, let's waste no more time. Let's dive in to some music. What's the first song?
We're heading to Mexico. They have a fantastic music industry. But let's play the number 1 song, then I'll tell you a little bit more about the song. It's called Nalguita y Teta by Nathan Vega.
Es una diabla, carita de ángel, me enseña su seductoria. Y tiene fama de que no afloja, que fácil no se la roba. Y es que estás bien completa, las otras no aprietan, la mejor clienta me encanta.
Listen, it's a bit of a silly song. I mean, if you translate from Spanish to English, it's little butt and boobs. Yeah, it's summer, it's the silly season.
Everyone's getting naked.
Yeah.
Ish.
And, he's on the beach, he's playing some sort of volleyball, actually, not exactly football. But I like the 90s hip-hop beats there as well. So he's being experimenting. There's a mixture of the traditional música mexicana and 90s hip-hop. It's a good song for the summer. Let's see if it could be a winner.
And we move on next from Mexico to, I believe, South Korea.
Yes, and I was impressed with the number 1 because it is K-pop. But I think, it's reinventing itself, the genre, and I think this band is a perfect example of that. It is Cortez, and I'll tell you why they're called Cortez, with the song Red Red. So good.
I was just saying to you, I would never have thought that was South Korean. I don't know why, but it's a really unique sound.
It is unique, less polished than some K-pop, which I think is a good thing. It's come almost like raw electronica, reminds me of the electro clash beats from the early 2000s. And they're called Cortez because it's color outside the lines, which means, they want to be able to have some sort of freedom of expression out of the box.
And Fernando, what's coming up next?
It's Czechia, a really cute number 1 song by the Polish-Czech singer Eva Farna with Perpetuum Mobile. It's nice. It's a nice track. You know what's interesting? She released 5 albums in the Polish language and 4 in the Czech language. But she I believe she's only Czech. But, I think there's a Polish minority in Czechia, which I did not know. So that's the good thing about doing the Global Countdown. You learn those things. But she's big. There's an award in Czechia. She won the Best Female Singer in 2025, 2024, 2023, and 2021. I don't know what happened in 2022.
Neither do I. This is a brand new Global Countdown in association, linked to the World Cup. Let's go to one of the World Cup's host countries. That's Canada.
That's Canada. And how interesting that they have this week one of their biggest pop stars and number one. It's Drake with Janice STFU.
And my mama, she's scanning my knee. Like how long you been running the streets for real? Yeah, she just text me like we in Paris like 200 deep for real. And I went bought a whip for my brother. Same body but
he's angry. He's an angry man. I mean, he's topping the charts globally. I mean, we have to give credit to Drake. I mean, his numbers. You know why South Africa has been eliminated? Because Drake is number one there, and probably many other countries in the world. I'm not a big fan of this new phase of Drake. I think there's a lot of pessimism about him and his fights with Kendrick Lamar. But people still love him. I mean, we can't deny the strings, this massive success. So well done, Canada, in a way.
And it's the final song for this Global Countdown, and it comes from Europe.
Yes, it's from Bosnia and Herzegovina. So we have the 2 Bosnian rappers there. Number one, Jela Brat and Buba Koreli with Bass and Rave. I mean, this is super catchy. I kind of like it. And, the first time I heard the song, I was like, oh, that's very Eurovision. You know that actually Jela Brat, he was the Bosnian Eurovision entry back in 2016. And I think it didn't work out for him. And then he tried to be a city councillor in Bosnia as well. Did not work out. So, poor him. But he's number one this week.
And Fernando, if I've understood the rules of this new concept, you now have to pick a winner from these 5.
Yes. So the winner that will compete on the big final on the 16th of July here on the Briefing Live, it's going to be South Korea. Well done. It's not just because it's K-pop, big music industry, but I was excited about this. And I think they're taking the genre to a different direction. So well done, South Korea.
And you're back with another World Cup inspired or World Cup linked Global Countdown next week, I think.
Yes, we're looking at the countries at groups C and D.